Hello, 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 everyone. This is Javita. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know I'm a tad bit late today, but it's all good. I'm here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to today's episode of Wind Down Wednesdays. Hope everyone is doing great. Hope you had a great week. I am refreshed and renewed. I had a wonderful 40th birthday celebration this past week. Me and my girlfriends, we went out and we just had a great time. We unplugged and we just really had a great time. It was good to be around family and friends. It was a real good week. I missed you guys last week, but I couldn't do it because I was like on a plane, so therefore I couldn't have it last week. But I did miss you guys. Hope you guys had a really wonderful week, and let's get this Wind Down Wednesday started. So, again, I am Javita, and I help single moms overcome the challenges that comes with being a single mom so that she can reduce stress, find time for herself, and live a life full of love and abundance. Now, wouldn't we all want to live a life full of love and abundance? We all want to find time for ourselves. And I want to take you guys back to the importance of time management. I know a lot of times we say we don't have time to do this and we don't have time to do that. But in actuality, we have enough time to do whatever it is that we want to do. We just have to manage our time appropriately. And I think a lot of us struggle with managing our time. I know I struggled with it sometimes too, but I know I told you guys previously, you have to list everything that you want. So list it, really list your goals. You have to write things down. It's not just enough to think it in your head, because I think a lot of things in my head as well, and I tend to forget those things if I don't write it down. So we have the time. We have the time. We just need to find the time and fix things and you don't focus on one thing for far too long, because if you want to be productive and accomplish things, you need to set boundaries and time limits. So what you would have to do is, for starters, if you want to write a book, for instance, and you would need to dedicate time to write this book. So you write your goal down. It's like, hey, the goal is I want to write a book. Okay. Now, when do you want your end goal to be like? When do you want to finish this book? You need to write that down. Have an idea. Now, mind you, it's just a plan. It's just a guide. So you just put it out there so you can just have the time. So it ends. So you have that. And then in between where you want to start and where you want to finish, you work in how long you should work on it every day or whatever time period. Like for me, when I do certain things, when I want to, let's see, what's the example I want to give? Because writing a book can go either way, but we can go with writing a book. So I want to write a book, right? So I know for me, with the current schedule that I have, I would like to spend an hour every day on this book. And that's what I have to do. But I have to spend no more than that allotted time, because there are other things that I have to get done as well. So at least if I know I'm focused for that 1 hour on that, I have the time to do it, because I can look at my schedule, know, okay, I get home at, say, 7, I can eat dinner. About 8:30, I can start writing, 8:30, 9:30, finish, work on that book for an hour, and then I can continue doing whatever else it is I need to do. So you have to kind of really set time limits and boundaries for what you want to do. You can't have it keep going, and then you spend all day, 2, 3, 4 hours once you get home, and you accomplish nothing. So the goal is to feel accomplished and to have something accomplished. So you have to list it out. And like I told you guys before, and that's why I'm taking you guys back to that, because we tend to forget what we've learned previously, and sometimes it needs to be reiterated. So you have to set it up. Look at your schedule. I know I gave you guys an assignment before to just look at your daily schedule and see what you do every day and time it, every single thing that you do, and put a time limit on it, and you will see how you have that time to for that 5 minutes of meditation I told you guys you should do. you have that. Or if you want to work out more, that's a good example. You want to work out more and you need to set time for that. And you can do it. Like I can do it. If I do what I need to do and I get home at this time, if I get down the road by 6, I could be in the gym 6:15, 6:30. I can work out till 7:30. I can put my hour in, get home, eat, and still come back and work on that book for an hour between 8:30 and 9. And guess what? I've accomplished 2 goals at that point because I got my workout in and I started writing on the book. I worked some on the book. So those are things you have to think about when you're thinking about managing your time. It's not hard. It's really simple. You just have to write it down. And if you're like me, you're a visual person, so you just have like a long list of things in different time slots and how long you think it's going to take or how long you want to spend on doing that actual task. And like I told you, don't focus on no more than 3 tasks a day. And prioritizing what do you have to get done and then what's next and what's next. And break them down into smaller tasks because writing a book could be this big task, but you have smaller things. So you can work on maybe this chapter this day, this chapter the next day. And who knows, in 2 weeks you'll probably be finished with your book. So for those of you who are inspiring to, do different things and find time for yourself so that you can do the things that you want to do and you like to do, along with the things that you have to do, you need to go ahead and really devise a plan. And that's where your time management comes in, and writing your goals and writing the steps it's going to take to get to your end goal. And you have a plan. Now, don't beat yourself up if you don't make it. Like if you say you want to dedicate an hour to do whatever task it is, you dedicate that hour and stick to that hour. So you don't go past it, so you can continue to do the next thing that you need to get done. So that's kind of my few tips, I would say, for you guys as far as finding time for yourself with the time management piece. Because time management is very important. And we feel like we don't have the time, but we actually do have the time when you really look back down to. When you really look at it, you really do have the time. Time management is the same as financial management. You have a plan. You set your budget. You have a goal. Like you know what you want to save for. You know how much you need to save each week, each month to get to that end goal. So you do that every time. So just think of it like that. That's all really time management is. It's a plan. You have a plan to reach a goal. You have an end destination in mind. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. I apologize for being tardy. I was just getting back from dinner. But I came on anyway, just so I can just give you guys a few tips on finding time and utilizing time management better. So your challenge for this week, for some of y'all who didn't do it, is to relook at your schedule. Relook at your schedule and see what you want to do. And I want you to, instead of doing 1, do 2 tasks that you need to get completed. Prioritize it, break it down, and get it done. I promise you, you write it down, you'll be able to get it done. And you just chart it out the way you need to chart it out, you will definitely be able to get it done. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining. I am Javita Miller, and I help single moms overcome the challenges that comes with being a single mom so that she can live a life full of love and abundance. All right. Talk with you guys later. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me at info@JavitaNMiller.com. Bye. Good night. Thanks. Love you all.